before my people. Let's see what we got. I guess we clocked in. Hey, what's going on, party people? Happy New Year, everybody. Or, depending on what you celebrate. Like for me, every day is a new year. You know what I'm saying? So I do the whole spring thing. I do the whole, like doesn't matter the winter solstice. Doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Every day is a new day. So happy New Year. Happy New Day. You know what I'm saying? Happy New Month. Happy New Week. So, obviously, if this is your first time here, hey, listen, you're more than welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here. As far as me, I go by different names. What you need to know is that I play dumb, but I've never been a fool. I am as wise as a serpent and as a wolf, as cunning as an ox, as a fox, having the heart as bold as a lion, and having the state of mind of a dog. Do you see me? Eh, But I also go by Lespri, you know what I'm saying, for short. Technically, I am a spiritual healer. And what I do here technically is that I help you to attain your highest level of consciousness, to become Christ-like, to become Krishna-like, to become Buddha-like, doesn't matter. Ultimately, it's for you to attain, the highest consciousness, become the right one. I'm here to give you the sight for you to know who you are. But most importantly, for you, to attain that highest level of consciousness. Again, becoming Christ-like. It's just a matter, I mean, but either way, I'm here to make you look good. My job, hey, hey, I'll make you look good. So come, come look good. You know, sir, you owe it to yourself. Oh man, we're gonna start this year with a bang, baby. hmm So yeah, man, like we're bringing the best out of you, and that's what we're doing here. To the pure, all is pure. The more you get to know, the more divine you become. I'll let you to testify. I mean, well, this is also my testimony too. It's also my testimony. But anyway, as a spiritual healer, that's basically what I do. Now, the way that I go about doing that, because there's a whole science to it, and part of this is what we call the esoteric knowledge. Because what we're doing is now we're delving into the things that we don't see. That's all that is. Then we understand there is more to us than what we see about us. So the way I go about helping you to attain that highest level, I got to take you into the shadows, baby. I got to get you to see the things that you're not paying attention to. You see what I'm saying? I got to get you to acknowledge that dormant side of you. In other words, I'm just waking your ass up. Wake up, motherfucker. Wake up, baby. So, so I help you to do that by helping you to become in alignment with you. In other words, by helping you to have a better connection with yourself. And how do you connect with you? I help you to connect with you by becoming in alignment, meaning the whole understanding of mind, body, and soul. What this is saying is to be mentally and emotionally balanced, physically, whatever the fuck. It's just all of those parts becomes one, become together. Oh man, listen, man, I got you tonight. Man, y'all, depending on how you look at it, you either caught me in a good night or in a bad night, baby. But this is gonna be like both sides. You're just getting both tonight. You know what I'm saying? As you can see here, sipping on that easy. hmm Now, man, now on that pain, on that champagne, what is it called? Paul Chamblanc. Oh, I'm just being extra tonight. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm being extra tonight. But anyway, let's get into it, right? Because this is all part of the esoteric movement. And I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself too, but we'll get to break it down, make the connection for you to understand. We're pretty much truth, remove the mythology out of it. Do you see what I'm saying? Or the uh, 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 superficial aspect of it. That's why when you truly understand what this is, the whole purpose is for you to understand or to have a deeper understanding of this reality. That's why spirituality, man, listen, I mean, it's not a dummy shit. There's a reason why we are called the bright ones because we have a greater understanding we see around us. We are the seers. And if you understand that, then spirituality should never be something that's outside of you. And I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting ahead of myself. But certain things had to be said. So bear with me. Bear with me. Certain things had to be said. You know what I'm saying? I'm being emotional. And no shame in my game, dude. You know what I'm saying? I go by this. Because that's all I feel like my blood's pumping. Do you feel me? It's life to me. What you want me to do? Come on now, stop playing, man. Let's get into it. So now we're talking about making a connection, being in alignment with you. Then you would have to be physically balanced and mentally balanced. Another way of saying this, I would say emotionally balanced and mentally balanced. So now, when we're talking about being emotionally balanced, what I'm talking about here is for you to be in touch with your emotions. It's for you to be aware of your emotions and understand the emotional message you're getting out of your emotions. In fact, I'll be talking about, doing your shadow work. A big part of that is you analyzing, understanding those early feelings, you know what I'm saying, that you fucking had. And that somehow, you know, got you to act a certain way. And then over the years, whatever the fuck. So, I'm here to set you free, baby. I'm here. Listen, you're gonna get your lick back. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be looking good out here. Hmm. That's what we do here, man. So, to be emotionally balanced simply means you understanding your emotions and being in tune and in touch, understanding them. Also, let's just say if there's any blockages, then now you can address it yourself. And now you in control of your emotions. Good job. That's what I mean by that. You understand? You know what I'm saying? So now, when we're talking about mentally balanced, it's the same baseline understanding here. You see how you're looking at that? Well, it's the same thing. Now, you need to understand how your mind works. How is your mind being conditioned? How is it being shaped? How is society is getting you to think? How are you being influenced by your culture, society, you know what I'm saying? Your government. These are all things that you have to be aware of. But most importantly, you got to understand how they are affecting you, your relationship with them, how they getting you to think. And then at that point, then you claim your mind. You claim your own understanding. That's the only way for you to become mentally balanced. In other words, you're just following orders. I mean, you don't even have a at this point. You just, you know what I'm saying? Like left, right. Don't be offended, nigga. I've been there too. I had to say no. Okay, it's okay. It is, but well, I mean, I had to know myself. Don't be offended. Don't worry, you know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, I've been there too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if anything, I'm letting you know. You done. Look at me again. I'm the one that got away. I always tell them that. Come on, man, and stayed away too. You can't tell me nothing. You'll get it later. But anyway, man, I mean, it's such a pleasure. This is what you're gonna get here, man. It's always gonna be top notch. It's premium. It's to the pure. All it's pure. I mean, it's quality. It's love. It's harmony. It's understanding. This is the new earth that I'm bringing to you. This is peace and love. Come on, man. That's our driving force. That's our driving force. That's our foundation. Man, we can never be touched, man. Run and tell them that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, like that shield of love, like the angelic realm, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, I roll with superheroes, man. Man, I fuck with, listen, man, I'm never like, listen, I roll deep, man. I told this motherfuckers, you think I'm rolling by myself, nigga? I roll deep, man. I always show up by myself, but I'm never alone, nigga. You crazy. The whole perimeter is fucking surrounded. You don't even know it. I do. Anyway, anyway. So essentially going back to being mentally balanced, what this is saying is, it's you understanding your intellect, how it works. But now going back to why is it important for you to attain that highest level of consciousness? Why is it important for you to be in alignment with you? Why is it important for you to be mentally and emotionally balanced? Because if either one of those are not balanced, then you're not going to have the highest state of clarity. We all know what happens when we see people who are being too emotional. You see, at that moment, we are also revealing our true identity. When these things are taking place, and again, this is the things that I'm trying to get you to see and giving you a deeper understanding of it. So people who someone is being emotional and then somehow they don't see the big picture. They're missing out on a couple things that you see, I can see. This is revealing even us. We don't see with these eyes. So we're talking about your inner vision. And those are the lenses we look at reality, we look at life. When people, let's just say, there was a guy, Napoleon Hill, came out with the book, what is it? Think and Grow Rich. This motherfucker is trying to give you a different perspective, your inner vision on how to look at the reality that you're already looking at. He ain't telling you nothing new. He's giving you a deeper understanding of it. And I'm giving you a deeper understanding of that. The fuck? So, I'll be spirituality, but it's all connected. Do you see, like, this whole shit is all fucking connected. So this is also revealing your nature. That's why when you truly know who you are, like when you don't see spirituality in you, that's because you don't know who you are. You're ignorant. You're not bright at all. I mean, shit. And that's what a living corpse is. I mean, shit. Like you shit. I'm gonna take it easy on you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what not having a sight is. So again, I mean, I certainly understand because I'm speaking from that perspective too. Again, like even to listen to that, that's already giving you the sight. And that's how I know what I'm doing. I know my job. If you get this, that alone, you know what I'm saying? It should be, you know what I'm saying? You're welcome. I'm just doing what I came here to do. I'm giving you the sight, man. We're doing miracles over here. Tell them what you see, man. Spread the word. Come on, man. Come on. This is the experience that we're living. This is the life that we're talking about. I mean, this is the conversation that's worth having. I mean, that would rejuvenate every cells in your body. That would, ah, come on with it. I tell them, don't worry about me. I'm good. Don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. Don't worry about yourself. Don't worry about me. I'm very good. Come on, man. Every day is a celebration for us. Mm-hmm. It's always us, never them. And by us, it's always them too. If you know what you know. So, hey, for me to be me, nobody else can be around, baby. So it's always us, never them. It may sound, I know it sounds kind of, but far from it. And this is some of the spiritual laws, the codes that you need to break for you to see things how you're supposed to see it. Without you, there's nobody else. Do you understand what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Going back to the whole why is it important? Because now you're being emotional, and then now you don't see the things that are right in front of you. That's why I wouldn't recommend you to make certain life decision when you're emotionally unbalanced. You know how that shit go. You may feel this way right now, and then you do this. Oh, you that shit. That's why it makes you emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like you have people who like all your action, you always regret everything you do, nigga. You're just a regretful motherfucker. You mean tell me there's nothing you did you proud of? There's no thing that you have done that you are proud of. You regret everything you've done? I should tell you where you at with it. Man, when I look back to my actions, man, I love it. I got another reason to love you, motherfucker. Man, listen, I gotta make myself proud. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why I don't understand how other people. Hey, I got it. Hey, to each his own. That's why we're not judging them. We have compassion for them. But anyway, right? So now you can clearly see and understand the problem with being. Now, here's the flip side of that. Some people who do not truly fully grasp what's going on here, they would say, you know what? I see how, let's just say, limited my emotions could make me. Let me become more intellect. Let me, this rules that. And there you go, motherfuckers. There you go, another problem again. You become just like that motherfucker. Do you see what I'm saying? Who couldn't see the big picture? Now you're saying you become much more intellect, and now you can't relate to other people. You're just back to square one. When you only use your intellect, you become very robotic. You become very rigid. All your decisions, you're stepping on people's toes, but it doesn't matter because you think you're being logical. Meanwhile, you don't have, like you don't have as much clarity as the motherfucker who was, he was too emotional. That's why with your intellect, you want to add a little bit of fucking emotions in it. And that's the whole thing Jesus did when they brought the prostitute. Well, motherfuckers, I know that's what the law said. But if you have a little bit of compassion, a little bit of understanding, which one are you, motherfucker? And then you want to stone the bitch? Shit. Shit. We're not trying to, you know what I'm saying? But shit. She was using her own pussy, nigga. But come on, dog. That's just shit, man. Come on, man. Little bit of emotions in it. It excites, and vice versa. With your emotions, add a little bit of intellect in it. Then when you combine those two together, you have something called emotional intelligence. You want to be emotional intelligent because that's when you get to see the bigger picture. You could see it from an intellectual perspective as much as from a fucking emotional perspective. So now you have a bigger picture. Do you understand? Okay. Let's just say if you're a Democrat, you're one-sided. You're Republican, and that's another one-sided. So neither one of them. That's why hey. Yeah, I guess it speaks for itself. So neither one of them never gonna have the full picture. Because for you to have the full picture, there are some good Republican shit. There are some good de- Democrat shit. Are you looking for good shit? Are you looking to be one-sided? What are you doing? Depending on what you're looking for, it would determine you. But one thing for sure and two things for certain, if you one-sided, you'll never, either on either one of the side you choose to be on, being one-sided, you'll never see the full picture. You're never gonna be perfect. You'll never be whole. Your masculinity and your femininity, the yin and the yang, and you'll never flow with life neither. And I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here too, but it's being. We're just setting stones right now. It had to be said. Let's set up some stones for you to walk on. I'm setting up your foundation. So now that's why it's important for you to connect with you. So the task, can you guess who it is? It's you. Because without you, even God doesn't matter. Because if nothing is interesting if you're not interested. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. So In a nutshell, you know, basically that's what I do as a spiritual healer. So for you to attain your highest level of consciousness, you would have to become in alignment with you. In other words, you would have to become mentally and emotionally balanced, which you already talked about what that is. And that's what I help you to with as a spiritual healer. Now, if you're coming back, niggas, come on. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry. Yeah, listen, do this for you. Now, several people come back for, different reasons. You have those who came back, just to see what's going on. They just want to get you know what I'm saying? Hey, I got you. For those people, it's always going to be bad news for you. Always going to be bad news. Mm. I don't think they understand the prophecy. You see it, you heard about it, yet you don't believe it. You're going against God, man. This is destiny, man. Cannot be stopped. Cannot be swapped. None of that. Y'all got the right one. I got your perfect sizes. It's telling me. It fits you perfectly. Don't worry about it. I'm saying, ooh, it's getting there, huh? It just started, all right? It just started. Anyway, excuse me, people. You know what I'm saying? If you're coming back, hey, listen, I do this for you guys. And listen, man, this is my reward. Like, you have no idea. Every time I show up over here and sharing this, it's with the utmost, like, everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I guarantee you, man, like, you're always going to get the best out of me over here. Always. Always. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, listen, man, I take this seriously. Don't let none of this fool you. Don't let that, none of it. In fact, it's all part of it. Okay? So allow me to pour a little bit of that Chamblanc. What we doing? Chamblanc. Shit, you're wilding, nigga. Now, nothing but love, motherfuckers. Now, if you come back, if this is your first time, as part of my routine, just to, it's pretty much to recap what I just said. I always take the time to talk about spirituality. And me saying recapping what I just said, meaning, because all along this was all spirituality. And what spirituality pretty much is, it's your story. Then now we have the occult, like when I was talking about the esoteric knowledge, the occult now, it's those manuals or those sacred texts, those mythology, or however you like to. I mean, I'll leave that up to you. But just to give you, what I'm saying, an idea of what I'm talking about. Those esoteric knowledge is the type of knowledge that it cannot be taken for face value, but also it's the knowledge that is teaching you to acknowledge the things that you don't see about you. That's why it's called the dark side. Nothing dark in the sense of being gloomy, none of that, but it's the part of you that you don't see. That's why when we talk about the occult or spirituality, it's something that is inside of you. You must seek it. You must look for it because it's not in front of you. Therefore, that's why we meditate. That's why you things because saying that you must delve into it. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why this type of knowledge too, when we talk about spirituality, is the experience. It's something to live. You're living by. That's why this is not intellect masturbation. This is not fucking debate. This is not about book knowledge. Who this is what the book said. But this is the understanding, not just of what the book said, but how it does it relate to the experience that you're going. Because you ultimately going to validate it. And that's how you bring life or you breathe life into the letters. And then at the same time, now at this point, you became the word. That's why the word must be made flesh. Again, all of these things that are being said is just reflecting you. That's why spirituality is not religion. Although the true meaning of religion or being religious is not what you know as what we know religion to be now. In other words, it would be a guy like myself. I'm a religious man, meaning a man of God, meaning a man who's talking about divinity and who's making the divinity, who's materializing the divinity. Being a man of God, that's what I'm here to talk about. Helping you to acknowledge that higher side of you. That's what makes me a man of God. That's why God over everything over here. Uh-huh. You feel me? Listen, you know what I'm saying? I got you. So spirituality is your life. It's you smoking, drinking, doing all that shit, and yet there's more to you than what you look like. That's why I'm talking to you. I'm talking to me. You feel me? I mean, then now you have the occult that is dealing with those texts, those manuals to help you how to be you. But a lot of us do not see it that way because, again, if we're going back to how you've been mentally conditioned to look at yourself, you're living an evil life. Do you understand? You you worshiping idol, but not you. You identify yourself. You know what I'm saying? Your watch or whatever the fuck. That defines you. And that's what worshiping idol is. You worshiping idols. That can't be me. Not after what I know about me. I will never ever be me. Not even in my dead body. There's no death, and that's what we're gonna be here to talk about. Death is the driving force, man. Death is life. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself here. So out of ignorance, we don't see the connection in life. You don't see you. Then now you have Christianity now who's giving you, who's talking about eternal life somewhere else. And because you were conditioned from that state of mind, then you separate everything like, you know what I'm saying? So this life is bullshit too. You ain't shit, none of that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Whereas in spirituality, it's not religion because we get you to acknowledge what's taking place. And spirituality will tell you, you act like you're God. That's why I always tell you guys, mythology is the greatest form of mind control. It can set you free or enslaves you. So when you're reading from it, from, let's just say, a religious Christianity perspective, not a Gnostic perspective, not a knowing perspective, but from that bullshit perspective that the Christianity is pushing on you. Based on the narrative, these people are acting just the way they are acting. Isn't that the greatest book ever? So therefore, why would any other book matter? Why would any other book matters? Now tell me. If that's the scripture you following, I'm trying to get you to see, think about it this way too. If you were born in India, Jesus wouldn't mean nothing to you. I should say, because they do Christians over there too. But predominantly, let's just say you were born in a family that has that. That shit wouldn't mean nothing to you. This is why it's important for you to understand your culture and how it shapes you. Your culture is not meant to put you in a box, but without the proper understanding, it will do just that. And that's why you need to become mentally balanced. Because now when you become mentally balanced, you use your culture as you should. Now you'll be the one using it and you will not be used by it. When you're in a box, you're being used by it. But when you know yourself, you're using it as you should. But that again requires you to become godlike, to be mentally balanced, to go outside of that, to follow you. I'm trying to get you to understand, that's why, yo, the truth never heard another truth. That's why even in voodoo, they acknowledge Jesus. He was a prophet. You know why they say he was a prophet? Because of the compassion, the word, the teaching that he was talking about. How do you deny it? So now, if you're Christian, you mean to tell me, let's just say you don't know nothing about Buddha, you don't know nothing about Krishna, you don't know nothing about fucking Mohammed, and you saying none of them telling the truth? Only your truth is the truth? That's because you don't know the truth, because the truth never heard it. You don't give a fuck what religion I'm in. When you see love, when you see compassion, you gotta respect it. The truth never harm another truth. I don't give a fuck if it's Jesus, if it's even Satan. If it's Satan talking about loving one another, and with the level of understanding that he's saying it, come on, bro. Come through, nigga. And for me, come through. Because the truth will harm another truth. That's why real recognize real, man. But it's for you. I'm trying to get you to see from that, that's why this shit, there's a whole agenda that comes with it. And that's why Christianity is used too by your colonizers to colonize you. It all makes sense. And mythology is the greatest shit of, I mean, it's the greatest form of mind control. That's why when I see motherfuckers who's talking about they copied from us or whatever, but do you understand why they copied from you? Better yet, do you understand what you have and how they're using it? If you ain't talking about none of that, I mean, I guess I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's sad to see, man, the conscious community. It's not even that conscious, man. I mean, come on, man. It's blasphemy, man. Stop it, motherfuckers. Stop it. Hey, to each his own. But you know what? I mean, it's better than nothing, though. But the problem is sometimes, you know what I'm saying? That's what I realize. The biggest issue is a motherfucker that thinks he knows when he does not know. Mm, mm. But anyway, going back to the whole, you know what I'm saying? The whole Christianity shit. And then again, it's not to attack it because there is esoteric knowledge where you need to know about the Gnostics, the true Christians, not the fake ones that you're looking at, the true ones who understood like Christ is an energy. And if you are of the light, listen, that's why for me it doesn't matter. I study all of them because I was seeking for the truth. I don't know what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you are looking for. What were you looking for? And then when you know the truth is everywhere. Not just in, no, it's everywhere, motherfucker. You think that one book will have the truth and then everybody else got lies? What? How do you even think that way? Is that even a thinking? Is that even logical? What the fuck? That's why the letters kills. What you see with religion, it becomes dogmas, book knowledge, but no living experience, no true understanding. You'll see a motherfucker arguing with another motherfucker about what this says, and then the verses, the chapter. I mean, that's what you become well versed at. And this is what this is saying. Like, what? Now the argument becomes the book. This is how this is saying, this is the chapter this chapter that. And if what you're saying is not valuable because this is what this said, like it becomes that dogmas. Like, is there a part of you that understands, that agrees, disagrees? Oh, there's no this. Of course, it's the word of God. Again, the manual. But try Buddhism. It's not like that. Try something. It's not like that. And again, all of those other religions, they're open to Jesus. They got to. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? You tell me why not? Because their truth is their truth. You see how stupid that is? Hey, the truth is everywhere, man. It's everywhere. In fact, there's a saying. Ooh, I think in Hinduism they say that shit. No, in Tantric, they what is here is everywhere else. What is not here, nowhere else. Oh man, woo, that shit. Mm. Yeah, it touches me a certain way. Mm, the wisdom in that when you get to break it. Oh man, you see what I'm saying? And then you motherfuckers got the nerve to talk about spirit as supernatural. You already live in a supernatural life where you're not even connected to yourself. No wonder why this is supernatural. And then what you've been seeing is guys like me or and the other ancestors trying to let you know, hey man, you spirit, trying to get you to remember the time, remember who you are, and that's pretty much what the whole thing is. And then now I guess I became a member of those highly quality men. Oh, listen, come on, man, like, cause I study these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the great, and that's why I always got to shout out the fucking ancestors. You know what I'm saying? My man Sifri Manel, come on, man. Eloquent brother. Come on, man. Come on now. True masters. True motherfucking masters. Hmm. Not just that. Oh, man. Man, and this is just to name one. I mean, I could name a few, but you know, take it easy, mother. And you know, like, come on, man. You know, this is where I get my bread from. I mean, this is the food that I need to have. You know what I'm saying? That I understand for me to thrive. Again, when you understand your true nature, that's what Jesus was telling you. A man cannot live off of bread and wine alone. For you to thrive, become a better human being, you got to get the word of God, baby. And you call God whatever you want to call it, but you have to elevate your state of mind. All is mental. And another reason too, I would recommend that you embrace it all because then you realize a lot of those different texts they don't go out. I mean, they complement each other. They're just different pieces of the puzzle. You know, there's certain things I love about Buddhism, other shit, Hinduism, the Suf. Oh, he's another. Oh man, these motherfuckers fuck my. Ah, the Sufis. Oh God, a lot of great. Listen, man, the truth is everywhere. They do not contradict. In fact, they give you better understand. They help you to understand it better. And as a result, now you're not one-sided. You have a greater understanding now, and hopefully the enlightened one. Then now, when you got to wake up that side of you, oh man, now that's a whole different ball game, you know. But anyway, let's just hear it, you know. And essentially, man, that's pretty much what spirituality is. Now, damn, almost an hour. I'm just, man, I haven't even, shit. I'll probably have to, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. So now, understand this. Everything that was said, I would just set in stones for this very next conversation that we're about to have, which is death is life. So now, because out of ignorance, you not knowing who you are, you don't see the connection in life in you. Your interpretation of what death is, and I do have a recording where I talk about immortality. Now, death now becoming an issue. Death to you is the end. You understand what I'm saying? Meanwhile, What you call a butterfly, it's a dead caterpillar. Let me say it again. A dead caterpillar is what you call a butterfly. That's why death. Oh man, I'm getting way ahead of myself here. I mean, sometimes too, it is what it is. Like, I mean, I could dance around it all I want, but there's a lot much more to talk about too. Like, there's a lot to talk about. Now, but I'm also trying to get you to see the psychological where you got to think about it this way and why you're thinking about it this way. And that's what you need to wake up to. Even the people who are following Christianity or when you don't understand mythology, that's what you need to wake up to. Because whatever mythology you're following is shaping your life. You are acting like your God. I mean, it's part of the manual. Like when you see Christians acting like they do, they are acting as they were being told. Don't they have to go and spread the word? What do you think that they're doing? Isn't it the agenda is to convert you? Meaning for you not to think how you thinking anymore, but to think accept my God, because my God is the truth, not yours. That's why it comes with a fucking agenda. Had nothing to do with the fucking truth. If it's the truth, like the truth doesn't, like I said, it doesn't harm another truth. It doesn't hurt another truth, man. And that's why you see these motherfuckers who are going by the truth. Why the fuck not? Why would they not acknowledge Jesus? It wouldn't make sense because they go by that. Jesus, of course, come on in, nigga. You say what now? Oh, that was some cold shit, nigga. I could learn from that. And that more of who that makes them more when the Buddhists learn about Jesus, it makes them more of a Buddhist. Do you understand? What like when somebody who does voodoo knows about Jesus, it doesn't turn them into Christianity. Now they believe more into their voodoo with Jesus now because now Jesus is making them better, not converting them. That would be if you didn't have an agenda, but there is one, unfortunately. You see what I'm saying? If I'm telling you the truth, you don't have to do what I do. It's the truth. It's for you, motherfucker. Why do you need to follow me for? Do you find truth in it for you? You motherfucker. Don't follow me. For what? Unless if you got a question. I mean, obviously, I mean, my life is dedicated to you motherfuckers. But other than that, niggas suck your own dick. Mine is I can't even speak, nigga. I got a mouthful of my own dick. What are we talking about? So now let's get to the whole conversation. You know, I got a little bit ahead of myself by jumping into the whole caterpillar stuff and the butterfly that we all know. Honestly, I mean, I didn't have to go there so quickly. I had a hard on. I couldn't wait. I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? I just had to bust a nut. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. But now that I'm over it, let's talk about it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like then, because you seeing the reason why you don't see a connection with death is because you look at death as the end. Whereas death and life, they are two sides of the same coin. I mean, when we're suffering in life, the pain that we go through, all of that is relating to death. That's why when people is dying, you're gonna feel all of it. It's gonna be painful. It's gonna be all of that. So all your pain, your lesson that you're going through life, that is needed for you to grow. That's why for me, to be honest, like, don't quote me on that part because I'm not a scientist on that level. You know what I'm saying? But I think death and life, it's in us. It's coded in our genetics. That's why it's a for you to die. Your brain had to shut off, and then your blood stopped. I mean, it's a process. Just like your growth, your life is also a process too. But anyway, it's all in you. You are both of them. But then again, when you truly, I mean, okay, I'll tell you what. Like, especially for me, I'll give you a perfect example. As a medium, or having the mediumship ability, for instance, and what that means is I have the ability to speak with the people that transition on that other side. So for me already, I already know there's no fucking death. So the sting that comes with death doesn't exist for me. But then you could say, okay, it's my belief. You don't do this. Okay, fine. I got you, nigga. I got you. You ain't got to do shit the way I do shit, but I got you though. So let's look at this reality that you're living in. Let's look at your growth. Even in your growth, you had to die in multiple occasions for you to become a man. Meaning that phase of you that existed no longer exists. That's how you change. As a child, as a young man, I speak as a child. As a man, I speak as a man. And when a man speaks, it's not a child speaking. Does that mean you don't no longer have the child inside of you? No, it's all part of you. But now that's when you'll say, I am childlike, but not childish. Meaning I still have that youth, that life in me, if you call it young, but it's been conditioned with wisdom now. That's why it's no longer childish. I mean, overall, there was death taking place. There were things that was there that was no longer there. Nigga, I'll give you one better. Technology, as technology developed, it brought death with it. The music industry is no longer the way it used to be. Things change. You know what is what is that called? Death. This is why we need to have a deeper understanding of death. Because death, that's why death is what? Transition. It's change. The motherfucking Chinese, they have a whole book, and it's a book of wisdom. The I Ching. A book of change, nigga. This is for this is. You want to talk about Bible? You might want to make this your Bible. Because these motherfuckers are talking that shit in that thing. The true wisdom. Again, that has nothing to do with promising you to go somewhere else, but a deeper understanding of what you already live in will make the experience even more worthwhile. And this is how you transcend this reality without neglecting or rejecting your physical self, but just simply by knowing the truth. And you bypass all the bullshit, ultimately, which is you. I'm the one that got away, nigga. And stayed away. That's why I always tell them, man, we play dumb, but we never been a fool. We are as wise as a serpent and as a wolf. You know what I'm saying? As cunning as a fox. All right. You gotta have that. You gotta have that. You know what I'm saying? And that state of mind, you know what I'm saying, with dogs, you gotta have that too. You gotta embrace all of it. Oh, man. The words gotta be made flesh, man. No other way, baby. There's no other way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not selling you a dream here. This is a true reality I'm selling you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, have that. Yo, listen, give it a shot. You'll see, man. You know what I'm saying? This is for the livings. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I'm not, listen, I'm not giving you no, this is no okey doke, nigga. That's why this is for the knowing. You know what I'm saying? This is not, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you guys are getting out there. But anyway, getting back to death now. I mean, this is all different type of deaths, changes that are taking place. That's why life and death, they always dance together. But fuck it though. Fuck all that. Let's just say, let's pretend now. I mean, you guys love to do that shit. Let's do it. Let's do that intellectual masturbation. Let's masturbate intellectually. There's no death. How would this life be? That means you'll never get old. And then newborn now. Let's talk about it. Let's try to imagine how this should be. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say this life is perfect. Immortality means you never get old, you never change. That means you'll never change, you'll never grow, not just physically, but you'll never grow too. Because it's through those adversities, those paradox that you grow. We recognize you become a wise one from a stupid one. If everybody's wise, then what the fuck would be then? You see what I'm saying? Then nobody would have to die. I mean, the Earth would be what? I don't know. Like, I I'll just let you guys jerk off on that. I'll let you jerk off on that. Nobody dies. The planet would be full. Like, I don't know. Have at it. This is what you guys are good at. Whereas death now brings perfect harmony to life. Death now death gives life the room that needs to breathe, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody that is born, hey, there's people that are living, that are being transitioned. And if you understand being born too, it's another form of transition. You see what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine you being, you like, in fact, they talk about this. Some of the wise masters who was being born again, now they had to become a baby. These niggas was already smart. That's another form of death. You gotta learn how to walk again. Damn, that's crazy. That transition is fucking you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, think about it, man. And I was thinking about that shit too. A baby, right? They breathing with water and all that shit. Then when you take him out, for you to say that that baby is alive, you smack them, right? And then they breathe this air. That's when they cry. So that's why you can no longer swim anymore. You see what I'm saying? So this could be another. How do you know you're not dying? This is another form of death. No wonder why we got to wake up to ourselves. So you dead now. That's why you got to wake up to become alive, awakened. You cannot do it without death, man. Y'all niggas were wild. Oh, this is for the great lesson. This is for the wise one. I mean, I know I'm laughing and doing all that shit, nigga. Listen, man. Listen. Happy New Year, motherfucker. Regardless of what you celebrate, I don't give a fuck. I celebrate every day, nigga. You do the springs, the whole equinox shit. Listen, I'm with you too. I'm big on that one too because, if you know, you know. But that comes with certain energies. You also have the winter shit too. That is, in fact, we just had a black moon. You know, if you know. Listen, elevate yourself however you elevate yourself. You hear me? Make sure you do it the proper way, though. Proper way of doing it. Stepping on anybody's toes to do nah, you don't need none of that. If you find yourself doing that, listen, take yourself out of it real quick. You know what I'm saying? The only way for you to thrive, the only sacrificial lamb is you. The only person you need to sacrifice is you. If you're looking to sacrifice anybody besides you, oh man, depending on who you try, man, I see darkness coming. You know what I'm saying? Man. Are you not entertained? Oh, that's not me, man. Obstacle in my life, like it's nothing. Are you not entertained? Mm. They want to apologize now. For what? I turned out to be okay. What are you gonna apologize for? Who who did you hurt? You apologizing for you or for me? If it's for me, I'm good. Look at it, me. And you know what's coming my way too. Oh, you know everything. So you're not apologizing for me. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good, nigga. You don't believe me? Just watch. You don't believe me? Just watch. Hey, listen. Just watch. Listen. I'm patiently waiting. Just watch. Don't believe me? Just watch. Don't believe me? Don't watch. Just watch. Keep watching. keep watching. Mm. Whew. Mm. Mm. Oh boy, oh boy. Now going back to the whole subject at hand. Again, death is life, man. When you understand that, even in your own life, what you're doing is that doesn't mean you're not gonna die. No, you take, you remove the sting out of it, and that sting flow when you become with life. That's why when we say, "Oh, death, where's your victory?" Because we know the truth now. That means we are no longer bound to separation. Now we know we are part of the universe. We know this is all part of the experience. You know, this is not for you, let's just say, as you become a man, to be like, fuck children. No. Let the child be. In fact, let him come to me. Let him come. Oh, shit, I got a mouthful for them. Let them come. They're going to get everything they need for them to even become greater and better than even the things that I had to go through. I mean, that is the purpose, isn't it not? What are we doing? What are you doing? Hey, you see me out here, man. I'm doing what I'm doing. Hey, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing what I'm doing, man. I'm actively in the fucking community, man. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to elevate like the bright ones. You know what I'm saying? M- You know what I'm saying? Mix me with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like the only perfection we talk about here is you becoming in alignment with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you shit, nigga, you good. Nobody's judging you on this side. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you know, you are the real ones. It's gotta be the real ones. You can't do it no other way. There's no growth without you embracing you. You hear it all the time. Tell you to take accountability, but that accountability is simply helping you to acknowledge you. It's not for you to go hard on yourself. Okay? Let's just you know, demystify certain things here. When you take accountability, it's not you, you know what I'm saying, like deeming yourself down or I mean, it's none of that. It's just you acknowledging you could do better. Let's make it better. That's why when you love you, it makes it better. And those are some of the codes that you need to crack. You need to understand. There's a difference between self love and being selfish. Those are not the same thing. Self love does not make you selfish. And selfish has no self love. Someone who's selfish, they're only concerned, yes, you could talk about the self. What benefit them only from a physical, from an external perspective. That's why they will step on anybody's toes. That's just the way it goes. Listen, I'm just trying to give you the game, baby. Happy New Year. Listen, it's on the house. I'm generous. We abundant over here. You're always gonna get jewels over here and premium at that, nigga. Premium at that. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes us royal blood. You'll get the le crème de la crème. You got me fucked up. Nigga. Okay. You got me fucked up. Come on, man. Ain't no greater than this. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no president can sell it that, man. Listen, man. Like my job here, man. What I'm doing here, how I feel about what I'm doing, you can't tell me nothing. Nigga, what? You can't tell me nothing. You show me someone who's doing something better than this. And I study everything. I have not seen it yet. Not a president, not a king, not none of that. In fact, man, the world we're talking about here, we're bringing here, it's going to be different. Where the saint would be acknowledged more than the fucking king. You hear me? This is where the people who have devoted their lives for humanity, those are the ones who are being praised over here, bro. I don't give a fuck about your world conqueror who did what? How smart was what? How what? Come on, man. It's vulgarism, man. It's trash. It's like this is how. Oh man, this is how you gotta have the discernment, man. You guys are dealing with bullshit. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Like there's and you know I learned that at a very early. Man, listen. You see, that's too. I was meant to too. You know what I'm saying? I learned at a very young age. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers, you have niggas who don't say shit, but they do shit. Then you have people that talk like shit, but their life is different. And that's what Eddie Murphy was trying to tell you. When Bill Cosby talks about being the number one dad in America, Eddie Murphy was holding his dick, saying all kinds of wild shit. That's my nigga too, though. And still giving you the wisdom behind it. And guess who was the dad at home raising all of his fucking kid, but not broadcasting it like Bill Cosby does. See, the motherfucker who broadcasting that, I want to make this a lesson. Make this your foundation. The nigga who's talking shit and the nigga who's living shit. I'd rather be the nigga that's living shit and I'm talking a whole lot of shit. Because at the end of the day, at the end of it all, is the experience that defines you. It's what you do, what you experience that defines you. I don't give a fuck how much this motherfucker did not use a profanity word. And of course, why would he even say the word nigger? But yet that's what you're doing, nigga? I mean, shit. It's like, man. I mean, I can't even call this nigga a nigga. That's some other shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how you have your conversation? Nigga. Now that's something else, bro. But that nigga was some other nigga shit. Like, not even a nigga. I don't know what type of nigga. What? I don't know, man. Give me my nigga. I'm nigga all day, nigga. Same shit with fucking Oprah. The image of black people, or better yet, the femininity, the woman power, and all that shit. And then who didn't pay other women? Niggas. I ain't going at nobody. I'm just letting you know. That's why I live my life the way I live my life, nigga. Nigga. Mm-hmm. Okay. What you gonna say? Maybe, you just could have been better. You're a very smart man. You wouldn't have to say these words. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Be smart yourself. Do what you do, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is this, though, for you, know the difference. Know the difference. Know the difference. That would help you much. Oh, man, it would help you a whole lot. It would help you decipher oh, man, the bullshit. Mhm. Do you realize always the ones who wouldn't say certain words and who wouldn't and then the life they're living is different. Wait a minute, I thought, oh, oh, wow, number one dad in America, huh? Yeah, fucking your bitch. That's right, getting your fuck on, my nigga. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You see, like for me, that's why a nigga like Floyd Mayweather, I love this nigga, bro. Hey man, nigga, hey man, you should they gonna live your life, man. This nigga's living his life, man. This nigga had this whole video, man, like a whole bunch of strippers bouncing. Oh man, I'm like, yo, King, I gotta do that shit. The energy too, man. Oh man. You know what I'm saying? But that was okay for me, dog. I live it through you, nigga. Say, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't need all that, but I got it though, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But see, the thing is, I can't do no fucking stripper shit. Like at one point I did it, and then it was just too out of that shit. No, I don't even want to. Like, if there's a strip club on this street, like I'm driving on that. I mean, it's not even personal that way, though. I mean, I just don't want you to get it fucked up. It's not even that, but it's just to show you. It's like, what? It's like, man. And I live in South Florida, man. You can't tell me nothing about no strip club. You hear me? And here I am in fucking Atlanta. Man, and I heard there's, and I can see what, you know what I'm saying? But nigga, you can't tell me nothing, nigga. After living in South Florida, nigga, you can't tell me none of that shit. But I get it too. But it's just to show you, hey, embrace yourself wherever you are, wherever you at with it, and just watch yourself transform. That's what it was for me. I mean, I ain't here like nigga. I'm sipping on my hey nigga. Sipping on that gin and juice. Lay back. You shout out nigga Snoop. Yo, that's my nigga too. I fuck with this nigga, man. Another nigga I love. You know what I mean? I'm saying, you keep doing you, baby. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, man. When it's real, it's real. It's real, man. Live your life, man. Listen, spirituality doesn't, it's none of what you think it is, man. If that's what you thought, get yourself out of it. Quick! All right? Get yourself out of the bullshit quick, man. You're already living a spiritual life, baby. Now, all you need to do is to acknowledge it. Now, you become spiritual by acknowledging these things about you. And trust me, they are. Of course, man. And then when you fully understand that, then this life is not even as physical as most people think it is. You have quantum physics now that's telling you what you call matter is condensed energy. That should fucking fuck your mind up. Man, then again, I don't know how much attention you're paying to, though. Like, it has to do with your consciousness, but god damn, that fucking science. Excuse me. Oh, god damn it. That's bless up. You know what I'm saying? That's confirmation for you motherfuckers. That is now telling you, nigga, this shit is all energy. And what you call matter is condensed energy. Do you understand that? I don't think you do. That should blow your mind. That already should tell you, hey, this reality is not what you think it is. And that's what you need to wake up to. Again, what if this was death? Again, this is masturbate. But I mean, I could also see it from that perspective too, because you still gotta wake up to it. If you gotta wake up and everything that we're doing here is waking up, well shit. You tell me, I mean, how powerful death is. You see what I'm saying? Death is life, baby. Even in what we call the our developed world, let's go back to that fucking not just Bluetooth now, everything's Bluetooth. Not just that, you know what I'm saying? AI, I mean shit. Man, this is the age of technology, man. Now you best believe, like, you know what I'm saying, the music industry like changed. Like that's death. That means what you knew existed is no longer as such. But what do we do in life? We transform. That's why for you, they always say you don't want to be too comfortable. When you understand, like some people who are smart, if AI, this is where the shit's leading, you might want to learn a few things. And that's including myself. And I started tapping into that shit too. I'm like, oh no, they pushing that shit. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just be quiet for a second. You feel me? mm, mm-hmm, mm, for you to know. You know what I'm saying? Fair game, man. It's fair game. You have to understand what's taking place around you. But the paradoxical or the irony side of it is that you have to know you. By you knowing you, and that's what self-love does to you too. When you embrace or embody those divine quality in you, it allows you to see it in someone else. That's why you'll see certain people as they acknowledge certain things about them, then they could acknowledge certain things about you. That's why self-love and selfish will never be the same. Although they may relate to the self, but depending on what it means a lot. That's why you don't want to eat from the tree of good and evil. You want to eat from the tree of life. Seek for the information that brings you in harmony. Seek for the information that helps you to see the physical self and the non physical self. That's the information you should seek for because that information will allow you to become more holy, more complete. And that's what the occult does for you. Help you to acknowledge, you know what, my friend? Oh, okay. You have a subconscious mind. And that subconscious mind is under the conscious mind, meaning you don't see it. It's not visible, but yet It's powerful. You delving into the dark side. You are acknowledging the part of you that is not physical. And that's what that knowledge does. So when we speak of God in you, that is the side of you that is not seen, my friend. I mean, that can be seen once you see it in you. That's what makes me a religious man because I'm talking about the divinity. I'm making it seen in you. But truly, what I'm doing is materializing. I'm doing God's work. I'm making it seen. I'm speaking of it in public and publicize. I mean, materializing it and publicize. You got it. Fuck it. Fuck that word. Fuck the public, nigga. Boy, don't like me, nigga. It ain't me. It's all good. You see what I'm saying? Damn, man. I hope you guys get, I mean, caught all that shit. Cause shit, man. I'm talking some shit tonight. You hear me? Mm. They coming for you. Hey! They already got you. Hey, man. Hey, to each his own, man. Listen, man. We all gotta, yeah, man. We all gotta, this is where, listen, life is fair. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, listen, this is the great harmony. This is the great design. Death bring balance to life. As people are coming in, people are dying. You know what I'm saying? It's not saturated. I mean, although other people have other agendas, but don't worry about them. They're just part of the grand design too. That's a whole other conversation. But anyway, that's why, man, I gotta shout out the man, Bob Marley. You know what I'm saying? And we just I was gonna delve into some shit that he said, but what I'm saying, Spirit tell me to chill. But I'm gonna shout him out, and then we're just gonna keep on going. Um, yeah, man. Um, death, man. That is life. People would tell you you need to be uncomfortable. Do you understand? It's just what they're really telling you is to balance your life. But they're truly, that's why I call these people thieves, because they're not truly telling you the truth, as I am telling you the truth, or as our ancestors, or as Jesus said it. Because they're giving you just a part of it. I'm giving you the full clip. I'm giving you the full everything. It's not just you don't want to be uncomfortable. Yes, that too, but there's a lot more to that. That's because you need to embrace death. You need to embrace yourself. You need to know who you are. And once you do that, seek them from the kingdom of God, and everything else will be given to you, my friend. You understand why you're going through pain, and then why pain is happening in your life. Well, guess what though? You're not gonna pray God for not giving you pain. You're gonna ask for the strength to bury those pain. I mean, to carry that shit. Come on, man. I had to carry my own cross, nigga. I fought all my fights. And the people who put me through a man, when my life come out, listen, man, you tell me how you like it, nigga. I'm gonna be like Tupac. How do you want it? How does it feel? That's how I'm gonna be, man. And shout out that nigga too, man. That's how you roll on your enemies. Hmm? Come on, man. That nigga's coming through now too. What up, nigga? Damn, nigga, I just have to say your name. This nigga was just, were you just around, nigga? This nigga was just hanging around. You know I fuck with you, bald headed motherfucker. You a bald head bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yo, peace to that nigga, man. He came through. Thank you for coming through, Ken. Appreciate you, man, showing me love. Thank you. Mm. Man, look here, man. Once you tapping into things and you get certain things, man, listen, man. Anyway, I just hope you get to experience it for yourself. You know. But then again, oh, death, where's your victory, man? But death victory though was to give you life, was to help you balance, to keep elevating. And no matter how much you think you died, there's another life behind it. The butterfly, yeah, I want to take you back to it. It's nothing but a dead caterpillar. The dead caterpillar is a butterfly, nigga. So, how do I talk to my ancestors? How do I talk to my grandma and my mom? Oh man, listen, man, the love that I get from these people is unbelievable. Now, I did not live with these people. My grandmother, I didn't even live with, I didn't even know this bitch. Well, grandma, forgive me. I talk dirty. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Bro, when you know, man. Your life is beautiful, man. Hey, listen. For me to tell you life is beautiful, man, I don't know where you come from, where you going, man, trust me, it's beautiful, man. I mean, you don't gotta trust me, but listen, I'll make the best out of it, man. Yo, the hand that I was dealt with, man, listen, man, yeah, I had to put a poker face. All my life was a poker face, nigga. Saying I put all my money on me though, and that's what got me here. I put every cent on me, man. Every cent, nigga. Hey, listen, everything on me. It got me closer to God. Listen, man, you can't tell me nothing about no fucking God, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I told these fuckers, man, they just talk about it. They just talk about it. I know what I know. Hey, listen, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it doesn't even matter who you choose to listen to. Hey, man, but when you know, you know. And I speak for the ones who know. Come on, man. I gotta speak for you, like respectfully too, because I had these niggas that spoke for me. I mean, come on now. I mean, shit. I'm saying that's why every now and then, when one of those prophet comes out, it's like I know for me, it's like thank you, man. Even certain songs that I listen to, I'm like, King, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, I needed something to vibe to. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So with all that, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Just do, man. That's why we all gotta do what we all gotta do. Your gift, share it, man. Please do. Please do. There was somebody else's gift, that I admire. You know what I'm saying? The fucking more fucking Khaled Ali, the fucking Eddie Murphys. You know what I'm saying? The Dave Chappelle's. You know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Even that nigga, there's a nigga in Harlem too, that nigga Loaded Lux too. I mean, shit, I see you, nigga. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Keep doing that. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So we need all of that. We need all of it, man. And this is when you understand that, then the Christ now makes sense. Then a nigga like Bob Marley now makes sense. Then you understand the truth is never against the truth, man. The truth back up another truth, man. Truth is always gonna be the truth. It never hurts another truth. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of where you come from, when you hear Jesus talking, nigga, of course you're gonna listen to it. And you will because the truth is in you. Not to convert you into anything, but just to know the truth for what it was. That part. That part. I need to follow you none of your shit, nigga. If you're talking the truth, thank you, motherfucker. And then that's it. Then I go on and suck my own dick, nigga. It's big. Shit, yes, Diddy on this one. I suck my own dick, nigga. Fuck out of here. Yes, Diddy on that one. Just like on that radio shit, like Mick Mill, that's how I be fucking myself, nigga. All over. Who's daddy? You daddy. I'm daddy, nigga. Fuck out of here. And just like I tell you guys, man, contrary to what people say, doesn't make you selfish at all. If anything, come on, man. You can relate. You understand pain. Because I went through pain. But when you only, that's what Jesus was saying to these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, none of y'all motherfuckers, you gonna stone this bitch for what? I mean, we get it. I mean, it's not the law, but my nigga. But again, they were following the scriptures too. Do you see how I'm helping you? Using the whole script, the same scripture that enslaves you to open your mind. And ultimately, what this is trying to get you to see is for you to breathe life into the letters, not the other way around. The other way around, you see these motherfuckers who proud with book knowledge, and then now I mean, appear to be like there's this nigga I was watching. I'm not even gonna say his name because I mean, nah, nah. You know what I'm saying? Is a pastor. All this nigga talk about is the book. Now, to those who don't know, I mean, to those who fall into his trap, of course, he's the best nigga ever because he's quoting the Bible and he knows the Bible from back to front. Like, what? Okay. Becomes book knowledge, but no experience, no growth, no true life. See, they speak of life. That's all they do. That's all they do. And that's why they can't talk life to me, too. Nigga, man, I I tell him to give me more. I would like to apply to you, but you know, it's not enough. Give me more. You see what I'm saying? If you want me to dance, like, give me more. You know what I'm saying? You trying to provoke me? How? First of all, you throwing stone, you hiding your hands. You're not even respected, bro. You're not even respected. Like, for me to be fear of you, give me something to be fear of. Come outside of you throwing those rocks. When you're not hiding your hands, let me know it's you. Then I'll be afraid of you. If, you know, if obviously I'm not, but at least, at least, I mean, the least you could do. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's not even a, you know, am I supposed to hate you? I'm not even sure. Like, I mean, how? I mean, okay, help me to hate you. Help me hate you. You can't even do that. Then I should be thinking about you? Nah, listen. Okay. But anyway, let's wrap it up, man. So ultimately, I hope, listen, man, everything that was said for you, or was said for a purpose. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, you know what? This is the beauty of fucking YouTube. This is the beauty of the world that we're living in now. You know what I'm saying? You have options, many options. So that's why other people choose to hate. When you choose to hate on anybody when you have that many options, like that's anyway, I wouldn't be them right now. They have no idea. I mean, what man? You know what I'm saying? You, you tip our little. You said fucking, huh? All right, hey. All right. So, with all that being said, guys, you know what I'm saying? I hope you were able to build. I mean, I hope anything that was said here, served you. But again, we do speak for the great listeners too. Always remember for you to be you and nobody else could be around. And we're gonna live it right here, man. I see. No, nothing but love, man. I love you, motherfuckers. All right, be yourself, niggas.